Hi guys, and welcome to this new video, much sooner than expected, but I have so much new Wicked stuff to get through with you, so I figured I would make a video. I'm so sorry I sound like I inhaled a pack of cigarettes. I didn't. I just went to Party 101 with Matt Bennett, and it was so much fun, but I screamed too much, I sang too loud, clearly, and now my throat is hurting like crazy. So please excuse that. I'm gonna try my best to speak as clearly as possible. But yeah, please bear with me if it takes me a bit, if I struggle a bit more to get through sentences, you know why. So in this video, I'm going to show you two things actually, because my new Wicked Loungefly came in, which I'm going to show you first, and then after, we're gonna try the new Wicked R.E.M beauty collection. I bought a few things and I'm just going to show them to you in this video. I also have recently unboxed and reviewed the new Wicked for Good perfume, the Glinda bubbly pink one. This is the previous video on my channel, so if you're interested in that, go watch that as well. And yeah, let's just get started with the Loungefly. So I just received the Loungefly and look at how pretty it is. Sorry for the glare, that's my ring light coming through, but it's actually holographic. And this is probably gonna sound really stupid because it's called the Glinda Bubble Loungefly, but this is an actual bubble. I did not expect that to be like a bubble. I kind of expected it to be flat, but it's not. It's like a real bubble, and it doesn't, the bubble itself doesn't open up, but there is a front pocket which is just flat. This is like really hard, and it's so beautiful. Look at the details on it. There's these butterflies and there's all these gemstones, and there is a butterfly pattern in it as well. And the bag itself is kind of like, I would describe it as a holographic sort of material. It's very shiny, and it kind of depends on how you hold it, because if you look at the Glinda, like the bubble here, it's also holographic, but if you look like straight at it, like from the front, it looks white. So there's this whole dimension thing to it. And the inside of the bag itself is actually purple, and it features Glinda all over it. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it looks like that. It has one inner pocket as well. And it has side pockets, which I always really like with my Loungeflies. I use my Loungeflies in the Disney parks, by the way. I'm not sure if I'll use this one because it's technically not Disney, but I think I'm definitely going to bring it to the Paris premiere of Wicked, because I am planning on going to that. One of the sides says it has a G, like a Glinda G, and on the other side has the Oz logo. So this is a really beautiful backpack. The back has nothing on it, it's just plain, but you can see the material again, it's super shiny. And this was, I think, 70 euros or something like that. It's usually 70, 80 euros for a Loungefly. And I got this from Derwin Collectibles. They're a Dutch store, but I think they're also shipping internationally. So if you were interested in getting this bag as well, I would recommend to get it from them. Yeah, that is the Wicked Loungefly. Now let's just get on with the actual, like, the R.E.M Beauty Wicked collab. So I got 3 things from the collab. I wanted 4 things, but the 4th thing that I wanted was out of stock, and it hasn't come back in stock since on Sephora France. So I'm going to try to get it when I'm actually in Paris. But for now, I got the Glinda makeup kit. The box is a little bit damaged, but you know, it's okay. And then I got both of the blush palettes because there's 2 colorways. There's a pink one and a coral one, I think. So we're gonna try all 3 of these things here today. So I think I'm going to get started with the Glinda makeup kit. So the Glinda makeup kit consists of 4 items. It consists of the Started Liquid eyeshadow in the color Bubble of Brilliance, the Essential Drip Glossy Balm in Tap to Bubble, the Interstellar All Over Glow Stick in I Come and Go by Bubble, and the At the Borderline Lip Liner Pencil in Toss Toss. So yeah, let's just unbox this. This was 72 euros on Sephora France. In the US it is cheaper, but if I from Europe were to order from the US, I would also have to pay import fees and taxes, so this works out cheaper in the end. And I'm a Sephora Gold member, so I get 10% off, which is always nice. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. So it has the lip liner, the glossy balm, the glow stick, and the liquid eyeshadow. I did not put on a lot of makeup today purposefully to try this makeup kit. I also have a few brushes here with me. So let's just get started and try this. So I think the first thing I'm going to try is the Starlit liquid eyeshadow. And what was the color again? The color is Bubble of Brilliance. So this looks like Glinda's dress in Wicked for Good. Now, as you can see, probably by my room, but also because I'm an Ariana fan, I am a Glinda girly through and through. And I'm a pink girly through and through. So the fact that the dress and like the whole aesthetic of the second movie is more lavender than pink is a little bit sad for me. I really regret not getting the Wicked Glinda makeup kit last year, because last year was all pink. I didn't get it then, and I still regret it to this day. I still don't have it. It's very expensive on resale websites. But this is also such a pretty color, and it does fit Glinda's aesthetic in the second movie a lot. So this is Bubble of Brilliance. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand first so you can see. This is really, really pretty purple color, and it really does look like her dress. I don't know if you can really tell on camera. I'm so not used to doing this, by the way. So yeah, excuse me for being a beginner at this, but I'm just gonna try to put it on my eyes as well to try it. So I am wearing a little bit of eyeshadow already, so I'm not sure if that's gonna, you know, make it worse or make it better or something like that, but I'm just gonna try to blend it a little bit. So what I usually do with these liquid eyeshadows, I have a few of them of R.E.M Beauty, and I usually tap them in, because going in with a brush usually just makes them smudge for me. I'm like, the mirror is over there, by the way, so that's why I'm looking over there. So it really does give this pretty lavender glow. I kind of expected it to be more intense, but I'm glad that it's not, because this makes it a lot more wearable. I'm gonna do it on the other eye as well. And last year's, I think, was also included a liquid eyeshadow, but I don't have last year's set, but I think it was just a pink glittery color. So I think okay, so it does feel really nice on the eyes. I'm so glad that they improved this formula, because when the brand first came out, I also got a few of these, and they were always like sticking to my eyelids and they were creasing like crazy. And now they don't do that anymore, so I'm really happy about that. Also, the packaging, I haven't shown you this yet, but the packaging has this really gorgeous pattern on it, even has some green on it. So yeah, really cute. So that is the liquid eyeshadow in Bubble of Brilliance. This video is going to take a while, by the way. I'm sorry for that. So next thing we have is the All Over Glow Stick in I Come and Go by Bubble. Now, I have one other of these glow sticks. I have the Fembot one. And the thing is with that one, I have beef with that one, because it takes off my makeup underneath. It always does that. No matter what I do, it always lifts my base. So I'm gonna apply this with a brush, but I'm also gonna swatch it real quick. So this is the glow stick, and if I swatch this on my hand, it looks like this. So it's this glitter purple pinkish color. I'm just gonna apply it to my cheek and see where we get from there. So these brushes are from Primark last year. They're not the best brushes. I usually do use better brushes, but for this video I figured I would use my Glinda brushes. So I don't know if this is really like showing up that much, to be honest. I can't really tell if it is showing up on me. It's this, maybe a little bit, but it is a really pretty color and I can see why they went for this. I'm just not the biggest fan of this type of product because it just smudges and takes off my makeup underneath. So I'm not the biggest fan of this specific R.E.M beauty product. I am really fond of a lot of their other products though, so you can see it a bit better now. Now that I've taken a bit more, it has this glow there. I am wearing a different type of blush underneath, by the way. I'm wearing the Charlotte Tilbury Blush Stick in Rosy Glow. But I'm not wearing any highlighter, so this is the highlighter that I'm using. I'm also going to put a little bit on my nose. So it is really pretty. Yeah, I love this one. I love it a lot. It's not my favorite of the whole set, but it is really cute. And it has the same like pattern on it as well. So the next thing we're going to try is the lip liner in Toss Toss, which I think is such an iconic name. I love it. The only thing that I've heard about this lip liner is that you cannot sharpen it. You cannot you cannot twist it back up. You cannot use it beyond what is in there. So I think that is a bit sad. If it is different, please do tell me. But from what I can tell, you cannot sharpen this. So if this is gone, it's gone. So I'm going to put it on my hand first. So it's just this really beautiful, like brown, pinkish, like nude color. So I'm going to put this on my lips as well. I suck at applying lip liner, by the way, so just gonna fill it out a little bit so it doesn't look too weird, putting something over it. Okay, so the first thing I noticed with this lip liner, this looks like a mess, I'm sorry. First thing I noticed with this lip liner is that it is really pigmented. It's really creamy. You don't have to put any pressure on it to get it to apply, so that's really good. And it feels like you cannot really feel it on the lips, so that's nice too. I hate it when you feel like a lip liner dries out your lips. This one doesn't do that, so I'm happy about that. And then the last thing we're going to try in this set is actually the Glossy Balm in... what is this color called again? Tap to Bubble. I love how everything is bubble themed. I think that's so cute. But yeah, this is the Tap to Bubble. And this is supposed to go over this. So I'm just going to put this on. I'm a huge fan of the Glossy Balms. I have almost all of them, I think. My favorite ones are Cherry Cola and maybe Skinny, what is it called? Skinny Dipped or something like that. The pink one. But yeah, this is the Tap to Bubble. I forgot to put it on my hand first. I'm just noticing that now, but... this actually smells different than the other Glossy Balms. This smells like a lemon, something like that. It smells really good though. I'm also gonna swatch this on my hand. So this is kind of similar to Fembot, I would say, only this is more pink and lavender, and Fembot has more blue glitters in it, and this is more transparent. So you can see it on my hand. It's right over here. I don't know if you can really, if it will focus. It's a really pretty color. So that is the Glinda makeup kit. I am impressed. I really love it. I was really doubting to get it because it's so expensive. I think 72 euros for a makeup kit is kind of expensive, but then again, it's 4 full-size products, so you do get your money's worth, and it's a special limited edition thing, so you know, always love that. So now we're gonna try the blush palette. So we're gonna try the pink one first. The pink one I knew for sure that I wanted, so I got that one. But then I figured, you know, it's actually a really good deal to pay 44 euros for 3 blush formulas actually that you get in here. So I just bought both of them. But we're gonna try the pink one first. So it comes in this really pretty packaging, and this is what the palette looks like. Now I am in love with these palettes. I think that these are probably my favorite thing of the new Wicked collection. When I saw that they were bringing these out, I got so excited. So there's 3 colors in there, and there's this huge mirror that comes with it as well, so that's really convenient. So the shades are, let me see, it's Perfectly Pink in this one, which is a matte formula similar to the original R.E.M Beauty formulas. Then the one in the middle is a hybrid, which has Glimmer in the Sky, and the one on the far, for me, on the right is called Lovelier. So let's just swatch these first, because I am actually not very familiar with what these look like yet. I wanted to get the R.E.M Beauty blush brush that comes with this so badly, but it's sold out. So I'm gonna use the old R.E.M Beauty blush brush to swatch that. I'm actually gonna swatch these with my finger first, and then I'm gonna apply some with a brush. So the pink one is the first one I'm gonna swatch. The pattern in this is so pretty as well. I'm just gonna swatch these on my wrist. I don't know if you can really see it like this, but I am so bad at swatching things, by the way. I apologize in advance. The ones I'm most excited for are the hybrid formulas, because we haven't seen anything like that yet from them. And then the last one is the highlighter formula. So these from what it looks like, these will go really well together. So I swatched them on my arm. So the top one, you can barely see it, I'm so sorry. The top one is the matte shade. The middle one is the Glimmer in the Sky hybrid shade, and the bottom one, which you can barely see on here, is the highlighter shade. I'm gonna try, which one should I try? I'm already wearing the highlighter, so that makes it a bit more difficult to pick one to try. I think I'm gonna try the hybrid formula, because I'm very curious about that. So I'm gonna dip my brush into that, and I'm gonna use this mirror to apply it, because, you know, if there's a humongous mirror that comes with it, it would be a shame not to use it. So this is this is a bright color. I didn't expect it to be so pigmented. Yeah, this is bright. This is giving blush blindness. But it is really gorgeous, but it is giving blush blindness. So I'm gonna try a different shade on the other cheek, which is not gonna make me look any better. But we're just gonna try the matte shade on the other cheek. I think this is also a pretty bright one. I think this is kind of, maybe I would put this, if you take the existing R.E.M Beauty blushes, I would probably put this in between Pinking of You and Strawberry Nebula in terms of color. I'm gonna apply this on my other cheek. So this is a little bit less crazy pink, I would say. At least that's what it looks like on my mirror. It's still pretty bright, but this one's definitely a lot brighter. This one's the hybrid, the one in the middle. And then I'm also gonna use a different brush to put the highlighter over top. So I'm gonna put the Lovelier highlighter here. So that's like a pinkish blush highlighter sort of thing. It reminds me of the Rare Beauty powder blushes highlighter situations. It kind of looks like that. So that is what the shade Lovelier looks like on my cheek. I mean, I am very happy with these blushes. They do seem really good quality, and you get a lot of product in this palette, because it's pretty, like, they're pretty big, and there's 3 of them. So I think it's a good value for money. So that is the pink blush palette. Yeah, you get a total of 8 grams. I'm not sure if that's a lot. I haven't compared it to my other blushes, but that is what that palette gives you. So now let's go on to the last one to review this. I'm just going to swatch this because I've already put the pink one on my cheek. So if I'm going to put this one over top of that, that's going to be really intense. So I'm just going to swatch this on my cheek. So that is this is the other one. This is in the shade. Yeah, this is like I don't know if these have like, I would say this is like a coral type of palette, but the box looks pretty similar, only this logo is a bit different and the thing around it is different, but these colors are also different. So let's just open it up. The one here is called Cherry Blossom, so with an Oz in the middle. The middle one is called Sunset in Oz, and the one on the right is called You're Blushing. So these are a bit more orange toned. Online, these looked more like deeper toned. They're kind of more orange than I expected them to be, but I am still going to give it a shot. And if I really don't like this, because usually I'm more of a cool toned blush person, if I end up not liking this, I'll just use it as a collector's item probably. So I'm just gonna swatch this on my hand because that's a lot easier to work with actually. So the first one is, what's it called again? I keep forgetting the names. Cherry Blossom. Just gonna put that here. And then the middle one is called Sunset in Oz. And I'm gonna put my finger like really in here because it's of course this like hybrid situation. So I feel like you really have to move it a bit more to get all of the colors that are like not blended together in there. And then the last one is the highlighter shade, which is You're Blushing. And this is the highlighter. Okay, the highlighter really is orange. Okay, so I'm gonna show them to you. So the top one is the matte blush formula, the middle one is the hybrid one, and the bottom one is the highlighter. So this really does, it's more of like an orange reddish blush than a pink one. So, but that is the second palette. And yeah, those are all the things that I got for now from the collection. I debated on getting the eyeshadow palette, but I have last year's eyeshadow palette and I actually don't use it that much. So I figured to get this one again might be a bit of a waste, but if it goes on discount, I might do it at the end of the whole Wicked season. But for now, this is all I got. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a longer one than usual. And yeah, if you have any questions or if you want to know something, just drop it in the comments down below and I'll get to it. And once again, sorry for my voice. See you in the next video. Bye!